Year 7 pupils at St Edward's School in the London Borough of Havering are being introduced to number sequences and algebra through juggling. It's the idea of Head of Maths, Ian Vallance.
We're completely rewriting the scheme of work. All right? So at the moment we've got 8 lessons in Year 7 and 8 to teach the curriculum. We reckon we can get into 7.
Ian and his maths and science colleagues have been discussing ways of enriching the maths curriculum.
So is the plan for them to be quite student-centred where they're doing investigative type work?
Absolutely, yeah.
I mean, it is a completely open agenda, really. I mean, it's basically we're creating one lesson per fortnight where we can do something which is more creative or rich activities of a different nature, really. We just it is definitely open to ideas, isn't it?
Yeah.
For anyone.
Don't say anything just yet, but you should.
And one of these ideas is juggling maths. To start the session, Mr Vallance reminds the class about the number sequences involved in sets of points, lines and regions.
In the third box.
Does it increase by 3 so it'll be 10?
Does it increase by 3 so it'll be 10? It's a number pattern. It's gone from 4 to 7 to 10. We can just check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I must have missed one somewhere. Where's the other one gone? There it is. 10. Lovely. 10. Okay. So you're absolutely right. Regions. They're on there now, but regions.
Would it go up by 2?
Does it go up by 2?
8.
4, 6, 8. Let's just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And number patterns are what mathematicians are all about. And I've invited Mr Hyde along because Mr Hyde is going to demonstrate to us how a juggler would use number patterns.
Thank you very much. OK, our goal today, apart from teaching you to juggle and having lots of fun, is to look at the number patterns of juggling. With number patterns for juggling, you have a number that represents how long the ball is in the air. So this, for example, is a 1, because it's almost no time at all. It's a very short time from one hand to the other. That would be a 2, a little bit more time. A 3 is about eye height, and a 4 goes over the head. So what number pattern do you think represents that juggling pattern? What do you think? Yep.
3-1.
3-1. Excellent. Right. Just while we're thinking about it, what would the number pattern be for that 3-ball juggle? It's called a cascade. Have a think. It's 2 numbers, 1 for the throws from my right hand, 1 for the throws from my left hand. Yes?
Is it 3-3?
Excellent. It's 3-3, because all the throws from my right hand go to a sort of height of 3, and all the throws from my left hand go for a height of 3.
As well as having fun, the pupils are encouraged to think about what each hand is doing while they're juggling and the numbers involved.
Don't throw them quite so high. It's easier. If you throw them a little bit lower, they don't go so far out. Try again.
That is all good. So what you've got to do is this one's got to come up to 3, and as it goes out, this one's got to come up to 3, which is exactly what you were doing before. Yeah?
When the ball lands, you're throwing in front of it, like that.
You've got to throw it to here, and then that one as well. Okay? So throw, yeah. That's it. Right, this for me is the favourite bit of the lesson because this is where the maths takes over from the juggling. And I just stand there being the mathematician and Mr Hyde stands there having to be the juggler, providing you can suss out the number patterns, okay? What I'm going to ask Mr Hyde to do to start off with is a little bit of 2-ball juggling, but he's only allowed to use one hand. Watch what happens to the balls and see if you can work out the number pattern for 2-ball juggling with one hand.
OK, I'm going to have to throw them a bit higher. The only way I'll fit them in. Let's try it.
OK, number patterns, someone. Number patterns. Yeah.
Is it 4?
4. What's he doing with his other hand?
Because he's not using his other. 4-0.
4-0, well done. So a 2-ball juggling pattern could be a 3-1 or it could be a 4-0. Bit of very easy maths. What do you notice about these 2 number patterns?
That one, they add together and make the same number.
They both add together to make 4. Keep going, guys. Come on, don't stop. Don't stop. This is where the thinking comes into it. Challenge Mr. Hyde, yeah.
If you take one number off of one side, you've got to add it to the other side.
If you take one number off of one side, you've got to add it to the other side. So in theory, what else could Mr. Hyde do with a 2-ball juggle? Yeah.
A 2-2.
A 2-2. Is it possible to do a 2-2,
It
Mr.
should
Hyde?
be possible. A 2-2 would be a throw for a height 2 from both hands. So they should just cross over like that in the middle. 2-2. 2-2.
There you go.
2-2.
Right, now you can take the 3rd ball, Mr. Hyde, and it's challenge Mr. Hyde time. All right, Mr. Hyde, we've already seen, can do a 3-3. Now, can you tell Mr. Hyde what to do with a juggling pattern that's not a 3-3? Let's have a look. Yes.
A 4-2,
A 4-2. Why do you say a 4-2?
because you take one off of that and then you put it on the...
You take one off of that and you put it on this side. Absolutely. What do you notice about 4-2 and 3-3?
They both add up to make 6.
They both add up to make 6. So, Mr. Hyde, a 4-2 juggling pattern. Any chance?
I reckon so, but I think someone should be able to tell me what it looks like. What would a 4-2 juggling pattern look like? Yes.
Is it the 2 balls in this side go up 4
Yeah.
and the other one goes 2 across?
Okay, so you're saying all the throws from one hand are going up to a 4,
Yeah.
and the ones coming from the other hand are going to a 2.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's try it. So we've got a 4 going that way, right? So a 4-2, 4-2. Yep, that works.
Keep going. Keep going. Must be able to do a...
5-1.
You must be able to do a 5-1, Mr. Hyde. If you can do a 4-2, a 5-1 should be no problems at all.
So 5-1 is a height of 5 from the right, 1 from the left. Will look like that.
How cool is that? Now we're thinking, now we're on the road. Yeah, what else can you think?
You could do 6-0.
You should be able to do, you should be able to do a 6-0, Mr. Hyde.
So a 6-0, in theory, would be a height of 6, but only using one hand, but still 3 balls. So let's try it. There you go, 6-0.
Keep going. Now we're a bit stuck, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh, someone's with the bright eyes. Go on in.
There isn't any more.
There isn't any more. You're joking. There's thousands more. Yes.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3, Mr. Hyde. That means you have to have 3 arms,
Yeah,
though.
absolutely fine with 3 arms. But we're restricted.
When we find a 3-armed juggler, we'll be able to do that. Keep going.
4-3.
4-3. What does 4-3 add up to?
7.
7. But we've only got 4 here, 6 here, so we can't have... Oh, go on in.
5-3.
5-3. What does 5-3 add up to?
8.
A 5-3 adds up to 8. So what are you telling Mr. Hyde to do?
Throw.
Get another ball. Absolutely, get another ball. Because can you see this? Look, this is 2-ball juggling, adds up to 4. Therefore, 3-ball juggling
Adds up to 6. 4-ball juggling adds up to 8.
Now we can see how good Mr. Hyde really is. Can you do a 5-3?
Might take a couple of goes. Let's have a look. There we go.
Whoa, pretty
5-3.
impressive.
5-3.
Keep going then, guys. What else? Yes. 4-4, Mr. Hyde.
4-4 would be 4s from both sides, like that.
Keep going. Yes.
2-6.
We'll call it a 6-2.
Like a
but
6-2 would be even higher from one side and little throws across from the left. It looks like that.
5-5.
5-5. What does 5-5 add up to? 10. This doesn't add up to 10. So therefore he's got to get another ball. We're going big time now.
So 5-5 in theory is throws of 5.
Whoa, that's not bad. And he should be able to do a 10-0. And he should be able to do a 9-1. And he should be able to do a 8-2. And he should be able to do a 7-3. And he should be able to do a 6-4. And he should be able to do a 5-5, which we started off with, which is absolutely right.
Hey, there you go. Near enough.
Here's a question for you. I'm going to get Mr. Hyde to juggle the beanbags in this box, all right? Can somebody give me a number pattern that he could juggle? What do you reckon?
8-2.
Why do you say 8-2?
Because it's difficult and it's with 5 balls.
So how do you know I've got 5 balls in here?
I don't, but it's just a guess.
It's just a guess. It's a wrong guess, unfortunately. Yes.
2-2.
How do you know how many balls I've got in here?
I don't know, I'm just guessing.
Okay. Unfortunately, I'm not going to allow you to guess anymore. I need an exact answer. No guessing. Do you know?
No.
What do we normally do in maths when we don't know what a number should be? Yes?
Algebra.
Algebra. So instead of calling this a number, we're going to call it a letter. Pick a letter for me.
T.
T. All right. So we have got T number of beanbags in my box. So what are the numbers going to add up to that Mr. Hyde is going to have to juggle? Okay, have a look at the numbers on the left-hand side and the numbers on the right-hand side. Now we're into some algebra here. What do you think?
T times 2.
T times 2. How do we normally write T times 2?
2T.
2T. Now it starts getting tricky. Can anyone suggest for me then a number pattern that Mr. Hyde could juggle? Can you suggest a number pattern that Mr. Hyde could juggle?
TT.
TT, absolutely. TT would work. Now, if we go all the way back, somebody suggested a way of changing this 3-3 to another number pattern. What was your suggestion?
We took a number from one side and added it to the other.
We took a number from one side and we added it to the other. So give me another number pattern that Mr. Hyde could juggle by taking... Go on then, try it.
Is it T0?
No. What happens when you take 1 away from T? What do you get? Right at the back, when you take 1 away from T, what do you get?
T minus 1.
T minus 1. So we could do a T minus 1, and we could also do, on the other hand,
T plus
a
1.
T plus 1. Okay? And therefore we should be able to do a... What else could we do?
A T minus 2
A T minus 2
and a T plus 2.
and a T plus 2. Okay, absolutely. Until eventually what you get down to is you get down to what we started off from, which was 2T in one hand and 0 in the other hand. And that's how jugglers talk. Let's have some ideas. What did you learn last time from the juggling lesson? What did you learn?
I learned that juggling was not just based on like entertainment and stuff. It's like mathematical, and you have to use your coordination, and there can be lots of different ways on how to juggle.
We learned that maths actually had something to do with juggling. Juggling is one of the least things that you would associate with maths.
What did you learn from the juggling lesson?
I learned that I can't juggle.
You learned that you can't juggle. Did you improve over the time?
Yeah.
Okay, what was it that helped you improve?
Knowing how high and how long to keep it in the air.
Knowing how long to keep it in the air and how high to throw it.
Yeah.
So in fact the maths was helping you out in your ability to juggle. Good. The main thing for me was that point where they made the realisation that even though they'd got everything with 3 balls, it was that sudden link, oh, we can now go to 4 balls. And once that link has been made, then it takes it into all sorts of different realms. And if we can do that, we can go into negative numbers. And if we can do that, we can go into decimal numbers. And that's for me was the crux of the lesson, that one link.